BB with you at halftime of the Perry game tonight with Euclid. But joining me to discuss a little bit of what's going on in the Panther community is Keith Brown, the media and video production teacher at Perry High School. Keith, thank you for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Talk to me a little bit about the program going on with you guys, because when we have these teams playing football, we also like to feature what's happening within the community. I know we've talked with girls golf, girls tennis at other schools. We've talked about some academic stuff, but I think it's really cool what you guys have going on at Perry.
This in 2019 was the first year we started, and so we're pretty new to the game, but a focus on broadcasting in our TV studio, operating all the equipment, being like positive and confident on air, interview questions, being quick on your feet, all that stuff. And then junior year, they focus on just broadcasting. We do that. They even have to put an entire show together. They produced the whole show, every single segment of it. They directed the whole thing. And then senior year is a focus on video production. So we get into like Final Cut Pro, Logic, some heavier end stuff, and then really challenge them with some videos, such as like, can you create a video that where the viewer feels an emotion? Like, what do you have to do? How do you make that happen? We also work on hype videos, but they just get a ton of experience. We get all sorts of opportunities flow our way, and social media is a big part of that too. We talk a lot about that. Photographs, social media, video, everything, all of that ties in together. One of the most recent things we did, I just put a podcast studio in this year, so that's be something brand new to the program. Podcast started a while ago, and I feel like they kind of faded off, and now all of a sudden there's this big resurgence back. So I thought I want to get that added into the program. A lot of tech-wise, I just try to keep pushing the envelope. Instead of cameras that are wired, so our class is in charge of the Friday night football games. We stream them ourselves from our home stadium, and then everything we do goes up on the big video board too. So all the replays, all the videos, all the camera shots, they're doing all of that. But this year we've added wireless video. So now instead of being connected to a cable and they can only go so far, now they can get pretty much anywhere in the stadium. So that's been something new that we've added. The studio, almost every year I try to add upgrades, whether it's monitors, microphones, bigger green screen area, stuff like that. So, as far as moving forward, I just kind of try to keep my eye on the technology that's evolving and try to keep us right on that leading edge of it and not have to work with outdated equipment. So I really hope to set them up for either starting their own business, getting into a college program, or helping out. And because communication and like media spreads across practically every industry nowadays.
So I saw the program as a freshman. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then the opportunity came to join it during my sophomore year. So I put it on the because I was like, you know what, this is something I want to do. And then when the Google Forms rolled out for doing the career tech, my first choice was this, and I was like, all right, let's see if I get in. And I got selected to be a part of it, and I was like, this is awesome. And then that whole summer, I pretty much was just getting as much research as I could, so that way, I knew a bit about what I was doing, but not too much, so that way I could learn some new things, and that's definitely what happened when I entered the program.
Well, so specifically for like the show that we did last year for Keep It Rolling, we would take turns going in the back and like being on the tech side of things, and then there'd be everyone in the front or in front of the camera. And so like each person who maybe had a segment, like I always did a segment with my brother and then a few of my friends, and so we would split the editing and stuff on that, and just like whoever had time to do something, they would do it, and we just like coordinate and do that kind of stuff. And like Mr. Brown will put us in groups and we'll work on group projects, and it's pretty like it's like a system that we have. And it works pretty well, I'd say.
So I am from East Canton, but my trade school, as many would say, is media video production. And so I drive about 30 minutes from my house to Perry just to do all my like academics and stuff. So I go to media video production as my trade for about 2 hours, do a little bit of that. And as I found out from my friend, as I previously mentioned, I found this program and I was like, this looks really fun. I really want to do it. So I signed up for it through my East Canton counselor, and I got in.
We got to help out with the fair, and I actually got to leave school and go to the fair and record some things. And so that was really cool because I got to see, like, you know, behind the scenes of stuff that goes on during the fair and get up close and personal with some people and see animals really close. And that was super cool. I know I also like, it's not necessarily a project, but I like going and doing things outside of school. So like helping to record the choir programs or the musicals. I really enjoy doing that.
How they conduct themselves, you know, being part of the industry and getting in there and just being positive and confident it goes so far that that's the thing that just blows my mind. Our main place is on YouTube, and it's called The PHS News. So all those shows they talked about are on there. All the PHS News we do every day are on there. That's our main thing. The stuff we did with Ohio Gradings at Hillshire Clark, that's through the Stark Education Partnership website. They have a video drop down, and you'll see my students on there doing their work.